Shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akarkwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akarkwadash. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which the apostle elders a great millstone. To you, hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth. Fight, push for that goal. We're almost at the end. Keep that faith. Keep striving for the salvation that's promised to us through Yahweh's sacrifice. We're gonna jump right into this lesson. As you see, the title says Egypt is divided, change is coming. All right, on that link or something on that lines. And why is because with this impeachment thing that's going on, you got everything that's going on simultaneously, especially with them trying to demonize us and put us at a point of where the worst things around, which the Lord said this would come, but at the same time, the Lord is causing a division also with these Edomites, okay? Because they're not all doing the same thing. Hopefully, I'll post a video. I don't. It's on my phone, but there were some Edomites that was protesting today in my city. It was a bunch of Edomites that stood at the bus stop with signs and different things like that, and was protesting and to impeach Trump. And they were all Edomites, Edomite-looking people. I won't say they were all Edomites. Some might have been Jake in the spirit, but they were Edomite-looking people that was protesting against or protesting for the impeachment of Trump. So I'm gonna play this video. I seen it a few days ago, so I just now got to the time to be able to get this posted out, put some few things together, and I'm gonna play this video here, and you can see that there's violence coming, man. Okay, the Most High uses other people. Even he'll break down interior because we had skirmishes amongst Israel. The Most High put Absalom, which was David's son, against them. So the Most High has power to control how men treat other men in certain situations that take place that causes divisions, okay? So I'm playing this video right here. Hopefully I can, it'll let me.
Well, it's not going to be removed.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
It's not going to be removed.
Look.
You feel confident in that?
Look, let me go ahead and play it back and enjoy to see the hatred. Look at that face, man. Look, these are the same ones that was lynching. You know what I'm saying? You could see it. You can see the how you say, the urge for death, man. It's there. That's why it says the windows through the soul are the eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna play this and then we'll go into the scriptures.
My 357 Magnum is comfortable with that. Well, he's not going to be removed. He's not going to be removed.
Now Esau wants to act it up. Hold on, let me push it back. All right, let's play it.
It's not going to be removed.
You know, and now they play part in violence on their own people. Because who's the one that's going to remove them?
Do you feel confident in that? Removed. He's not going to be removed.
Man. Here, I'm going to decrease it. Maybe that'll help the video play.
It's not going to be removed. Do you feel confident in that? My 357 Magnum is comfortable with that. End of story.
And they removed him in the Senate. I think it'll cause physical violence in this country that we haven't seen since the
This dude a terror. That's a terror, man. And this is a perfect example of a terror or a really bugged out Jake. But I'm leaning towards terror just because of his spirit, But time will tell.
First Civil War. I think it'll become the second Civil War.
I would think that there would be a strong movement. It would be very negative. Possible violence. Not that I'm condoning violence. There'll be a lot of mad Americans. Possibly 70, 80 million Americans on the loose. Not very happy. What we're seeing is a divided country. both sides are dug in. No one's budging. We have families torn apart.
See that?
It's,
It says he has families torn apart. Division. See that? He has families torn apart because this issue, the Lord is doing that. You see how strategic putting Trump there was such of a brilliant move, man. So now it's separating and putting a separation in America on a political level, but it's gonna get physical. Okay.
including my family. My daughters are liberal. I'm conservative. Now that this whole thing has been going on, we just had a problem at Thanksgiving. Very unfortunate. I wish it never would have happened. This whole mess we're in.
Did he do something wrong? It doesn't appear to me that he did. But I think it's going to be very hard for people to change anyone's mind. If you're a Trump supporter, I'll speak for myself. As a Trump supporter, I believe him. And I don't believe that he's dumb enough to say something in front of all those people that would actually get him in trouble. I don't think he's going to get in trouble. I really don't. I mean, he's like the best president. It's not going to happen.
We living in beautiful times, man. We're living in beautiful times. Let me exit out of this. And then you have this situation here with Trump saying that the violence against him, the rebuke for saying that this hunt or Trump hunt is so-called talking about a lynch. But let me get some precepts to cover the first video, and then we can just jump right into this next one, okay? Let me see here. Because it's simply, once you study the scriptures and you see that this has happened before, you see the Most High's fingerprint. The Lord is setting this man against his own kind, which, hey, that's beautiful. Because at the end of the day, this ain't our kingdom anyway. This is not none to benefit us. This is not something we're trying to put our trust in. You know, they let us know that this ain't our country. You know, go back to Africa. You porch monkeys, all kinds of stuff. You know, we don't want you here. All that. At the end of the day, we ain't riding with you. Then this is your country. You guys figure it out. All right, you figure it out. We building our own nation spiritually, man, and then the Lord is gonna build it physically. This is Isaiah 19, and let's start at verse 1. It says, "The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud." And what's that? A chariot, what you call a UFO, modern day terms, okay? But back then they called them clouds, rolls, curses, all right? They go forth over the whole earth. It says, "And shall come into Egypt," all right? "And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence." Because the Most High is going to show that he's a power that actually lives. That's the difference between our power and the rest of these nations and what people think. Our power is a power that acts, that has power to dominate in the realm of men, in the spiritual realm. Our power is omnipotent. He's everything, okay? And it says, "And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of the Egyptian," it says, "and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it." So now the Lord is making, because he's setting the tone before he actually gets and pulls up on Egypt. All right. The hearts, Lob, the minds. So it's saying the minds of the Egyptians, okay, Lob, we know Lob is mine. We won't go into that. Shall melt. The word there for melt is makak. Makak. All right, if I'm pronouncing that right. And it says to dissolve, melt, to be wasted away, melt, vanish, drop off, melt away. To faint, grow fearful. Wow, grow fearful. So if we read it as the scripture has defined it, so it says the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Okay, shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of the Egyptians shall grow fearful in the midst thereof, in the midst of it. So the Lord is saying that he's going to cause something to happen to where once he comes on his chariots, people are going to be scared. But the Lord is literally going to make the people fearful in the land of Egypt. And that's what you're seeing. There's no assurance. One side says that we're Trump. The other side said they're not with Trump. All right. So let's go ahead and show you this right here to show the division that's happening in here.
Yes.
Let's
Look at
pray.
these brand new numbers comes to this issue of impeachment. Look at these brand new numbers. 45% say yes, the president should be impeached and removed from office. 47% say no. Take a look at this yes number over time. I want to show you that once the Ukraine scandal became public in September, support for impeachment has hovered between 45 and 50%. That's nearly half the country saying the president should be impeached and removed from office. Take a look at our poll by party, and I think it's really instructive. The little bit of decline that we see in support for impeachment, mostly driven by Democrats. It was a 90% support in November, now down to 77. Independents hold steady, a little decline among Republicans as well. How about the next step? Is the Senate trial going to change your mind? Is that likely or not? Look at this number. 50% in this poll say not likely at all to change their mind in a Senate trial. And will this help or hurt the president's re-election chances, we asked? The plurality, 37%, say no difference. But look among those that say it is going to make a difference. 32% say it's going to help the president. 25% say it's going to hurt. And look at this by party, John. I think this is fascinating. 40% of Democrats say it's going to hurt the president. But 54% of Republicans, a majority of Republicans, think this impeachment matter is going to help the president get reelected. And of course, his overall approval rating still rock steady. 43% approve of his job in this poll. 53%.
So it's division. Numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. So what you're seeing now is right there in the numbers, Babylon is split up. Babylon is split, man. There's not no solidarity in Babylon. Okay, so now let's read verse 2. And it says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You see that could be a civil war, because they're saying that a war is going to take place. We know that there's going to be all types of skirmishes. There's going to be class riots, race riots, party riots. There's going to be all types of chaos, because it says what? You reap what you sow. This land was built with chaos, so it's going to go out with chaos. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And what's the counsel? That goes into what? Leadership. All right. The word there is atash. Ishtash. Atash. And it says counsel, advice, purpose. The purpose. He's going to destroy the purpose. Excuse me. The purpose of Egypt. The counsel, and then the root word there is atas. It means to advise, counsel, give counsel, purpose, device, plan. There's no plan. There's no plan going on now. There's no plan for what's getting ready to take place. Advise counsel, give counsel, consult together, exchange counsel, deliberate. So the deliberation that you're seeing now is what? They're split. One side wants this, the other side wants that. You know, this guy's doing moves here, this guy's doing moves there. That right there is making weakness to the other nations, and they're seeing that this place is at ends. All right, because they're constantly wanting to fight each other. So it says what? And I will destroy the plan thereof, and they shall seek to the idols. So they're going to seek to what? Cesare, all these other idols and different things that they worship. They're going to seek for those things. It says they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers. What? You got astrologers, tarot card readers. I bet those businesses are booming right now. because people are so confused. They're looking for some kind of help. All right. So that's why you see witchcraft growing amongst the Negro woman. All right. The Israelite, and the Negro woman. Okay, in America, because they're lost because they see the man that they gave power to, Esau. He don't know what's going on. So they can't turn to Jake. They can't turn to the black man, to the Negro, the Israelite man, because they don't trust in the Israelite man. So the Edomites that was set up in their stead of power, the black woman ain't looking for him because he's losing it. So where does she turn to? She's turning to Satan to just attach, because women attach. They need to attach to power. So Satan is growing in power, that's why you see transgenderism, which goes back to witchcraft, which goes back to demonic activities. All right. So they know that that's flourishing right now. And they didn't go to God and they say they want to be a witch and mix it with Christianity. You can be a witch in Christianity. That shows that there's a vacuum, there's a power vacuum, and it's sucking wherever people want to go, because they're looking for that new point of contact, that new point of rulership, because Esau's losing it. So people are noticing that, and they're attaining to where they need to go, man. They're seeking to these idols. That's beautiful how this precept says that. Read it one more time. And it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel, the plans thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. That's why you see the black woman jumping into witchcraft, because she knows Esau's losing his power, and Satan, the spiritual demon Satan is running amok right now. So the black woman knows what power is at, so she's jumping to Satan instead of staying. Or you have black women saying they're Christians, but they want to be witches at the same time. No, they just want to go where the power is at. Esau's putting it out there that his power comes from the left-hand side, which is Satan. All right. So the black woman is out there seeking. A woman is, period. That's why you have a lot of Wiccas and different things going on, because what? They're seeking to the counsel of this dark side. And that's where they feel that they're going to be safe at. All right. So let me go and get these next precepts. This is a beautiful time we living in, man, because now if we know where to go. We're locked in the spirit. We know that our power is coming. It don't matter our wicked flesh. We know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the power that's getting ready to come on the planet Earth and rule. So that's what we're locked into. We're not locked into these other things. The other people are getting skittish. That's their time to be afraid. All right. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So you got to learn now, get yourself right. And then in that time of chaos, you're going to be taken care of in the spirit and physically. Matthew 10 and verse 21. It says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father, and it says, and the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. So this division, the Lord is putting division amongst Israel in that time. And he's also putting divisions among Esau. Because what did this guy say? He said that him and his daughter is not with what his beliefs are. They had a blowout at Thanksgiving. That's good, man. That's showing you that there's not no togetherness even in Esau's families. So you got Esau standing on what he believes, and then you got his family, his kids, his sons, daughters believing on one thing else, because they go to college, they start being around Jake, they start experiencing different things, and they don't want to attain to what they have been taught and groomed. That's why if you look at an Edomite kid, he'll look at you in the store and have already a thought about what and who you are. Just because they see your skin color, who teaches them that? Their parents teach them that. They're not old enough to because they go to school with Jake, but they know in the back of their mind, their parents have taught them that, oh, that's a nigga or that's a Latino, don't deal with them. That's why they give you that look in the stores. But they'll go and they'll listen to your music. There's a conflict in their spirit. So a lot of the times when they go to college, that spirit of oh, these Jakes aren't that bad comes on them. So then they want to be a liberal and different things like that. That's what you see coming up. All right, so let me keep going real quick. 1 second. This is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 7. Matthew's 24 and verse 7. It says, and go quickly and tell his disciples. Hold on. Salakia. Because division is coming, man. It's here. It's not coming. It's here. Hey, Shalom to Yakim on the comment board. I seen a message come up. Shalom, Mike. This is Matthew's 24 and verse 7. And it says, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Kingdom against kingdom. So if you see kingdom against kingdom, what is a kingdom? The kingdom right here, the word is basileia, which means what? Royal power, kingship, dominion. So it's going to be dominion against dominion. Rule, not to be confused with an actual kingdom, but rather the right to authority to rule over a kingdom. The royal power of the dignity confirmed in Christians in the Messiah's kingdom. All right, so it's talking about the rulership against the rulership. Who's in rulership right now? Esau. That's why you have the Americans against the Russians, Russians against the Germans, so on and so on. Even an American liberal against conservative, Democrat versus Republican. That's the same rule fighting against the same rule. That's a kingdom. That's a dominion fighting against another dominion, because Esau's the one in power. But you have fragmented groups in Esau that are going against each other. And you see it here. I'll play it one more time. They are pretty much saying, look, if this guy gets impeached, there's going to be violence. All right, there's going to be violence. And who they're going to be violent against? They're going to be violent against the ones that support his impeachment. Okay, so let a Jake sit there and say, if something happens, my 357 is going to have a problem with it. Come on, man. You know that? Do you know what happened to that guy? Huh? Do you know what happened to they'll put them all types of news and, oh, you this, you that. Let me see the video. But either way, the video was there. I'll post here's the article if you brothers want to go take a look at it, do videos. Here it goes right here. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkwadash. Shalom, Akim, keep faith, keep fighting, keep pushing for that goal. Shalom.